Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Vick operating on first down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Mel Blount, the Hall of Fame corner, in on the stop. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
By 90, by 20.
They will indeed go for it. Vick. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
By 90, by 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing, Vick. And incomplete on the deep ball. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Steps away to his left, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Vick yields to Andersen for the field goal try. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. The career leader in field goals made knocks that one through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
An automatic Morten Andersen does it again. Knocks another one through the posts. I have to be careful because it's almost boring. You know, just how accurate he is. So he knocks another one through.
All-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. And I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, at one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Bryant has since passed him.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
21. Block it. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down to Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Hey, tag 32, tag 32. Jumbo, tag. Double right. Jumbo. Hey, go here.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, 22. Libra. 32.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. So they will go for it. Stafford. Man open, it's Moss, complete. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football. A 1st down carry for Barkley, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Von Miller able to drop him for a loss of 4. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Zebra! Hey, give me a radar. Hey, go here!
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's taken down inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hey, give me a radar. Hot, hot. 21. Ready. Let's go, dude. Look at hot.
On 1st and 10, Stafford quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Zebra! Jumbo, jumbo! Jumbo, jumbo! Hey! Get it hot.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Lady! Zebra! Hey, go here!
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Barry Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions are in for 6.
A touchdown run for Barry Sanders. How about this, partner? 99 career rushing touchdowns and 10 more receiving in his NFL career.
And a stat you and I were looking over before the game, at one point he held 34 NCAA records, and in his 1988 Heisman Trophy campaign at Oklahoma State, he had 44 touchdowns in how many games?
12 games, and I'm not sure there was more excitement generated by a runner than Barry Sanders playing for Oklahoma State.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A 2nd down throw for Vick. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Shakes off pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Line. 300.
They're going to try and throw. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Lions add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Anderson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Line. 300. 90. 20.
This will be the final play of the half. Vic. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Pack 54. Check 45. Hey, give me radar. Ready.
Here's Stafford now on second down. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throw left side complete to Sharp. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ricky Williams from 8 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
White 90, white 20. 56, the fight, boys, 56. Check, 56. Orange.
From the gun, Vick. And it'll be intercepted. Deion Sanders, the former Falcon, with it.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll go to Barkley again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, 58 is down. 58 is down. Zebra. Go here.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Ready. 11. White.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
This is Sanders. And they went the wrong way there. Losing. yardage back at the 43-yard line. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Another run with Sanders. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Big 20, big 20. Zebra. 10. They go here. Zebra. They go here.
On 4th down, Stafford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Back now at Ford Field. Vic now from the 50. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run with Barry Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
21. Go here.
To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Zebra. 21. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Let's go.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
22.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Double. Hey, 22. Hey, give me radar. Light.
They snap it to Stafford. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right